Hello, Divine Feminine. It's Wednesday, wonderful Wednesday. Welcome to your power message. And not just any Wednesday, it's the 1st of March. And this is a very lucky time right now. Luck is on your side. So you're going to be feeling excited today, or like a shift is taking place, or something is coming. And really powerful yesterday when we spoke about the way the universe is offering something to you and bringing in opportunities, change, magic, understanding. Everything now is moving forward with grace. So it's about being in the flow of your life and trusting the journey. So I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards before we bring in the book today. We're going to bring in the Angel Power Wisdom cards. I'm going to bring in this gorgeous deck of Universe cards, and I'm going to bring in some crystal cards. And this is greetings from the Angel and Gemstone Guardians. So Gemstone and Angels Guardian cards. So let's do this then. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know today as Divine Feminines? What do we need to know? What's going on? I feel if there's no communication today between you and your twin, it's not because he doesn't want to, it's because he's struggling to find the words. So I really do feel doorways opening to communication as well. Very powerful. What's the energy we need to be aware of, please, angels? Thank you. So the first card we've got coming up is Pink Calcite. It says, do you need more sweetness in your life? Are you gentle with yourself in your words and thoughts? So think about that. Are you being gentle with yourself right now? Are you being kind and loving towards yourself? I know you're kind and loving towards others, but are you giving to yourself right now all the love, affection and attention that you truly need and deserve? When we give that to ourselves, we don't crave it from anyone else. And do you need more sweetness in your life? And that means making things more joyful, being more at peace, being more blissful with things, taking your time. And I feel the angels and fairy energy around this pink calcite. So you could also connect with rose quartz. I feel this about heart healing and bringing in the power of love. It says, treat yourself with kindness today. Cultivate loving friends, family and environment. So you're being reminded that you don't need to be around anyone or anything that feels toxic to your soul. Drama, gossip, being dragged into things, negativity. We receive that a lot through our family. Our family can be our greatest, kind of trigger. As much as we love them and we love being around them, they can really get up our nose. And this is people, especially like brothers, sisters, cousins, if you've got a big family as well, but these people come in to teach you to respond with love, not fear. For example, when I think about my sister, we've never had a very close relationship, but whenever we've been together, it's been a bit volatile because we're like 2 completely different people and we don't gel well. And we had to come together when my mum died to handle the property and, to handle a funeral and all these things. And I learned from that experience to rise above the ego in a powerful way because, she's the only one who's really ever been able to truly touch my buttons in a way other than George. And that the one who really tests you and touches your buttons is your twin, but there may also be someone you're thinking of right now too who can do that. Could be a sister, could be a brother, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a boss, it could be someone at work. And if they're really getting up your nose, you're being reminded that they are growing you and teaching you to respond with love, to breathe, to handle whatever you're going through. And you're also learning to be around people that get you and understand you. So you may be cultivating your situation right now. And cultivating can be, when we're releasing things too. We're cleaning things up, we're cleaning things out. So this could be you changing your circle, moving away from people that you no longer gel with or you no longer need to be around. This could be people around at work as well. It could be a job. I feel this about you, Divine Feminine, deciding what you want to bring more sweetness in, and they give me fear. And I know it's scary when you make changes, especially if you've been around people for a long time or you've been in a job for a long time, but you have to be kind and loving to yourself. And I knew in my personal situation that once we'd dealt with everything connected with my mum, we would go our separate ways because now my mum's gone. There's not really any reason for us to be together or be in contact. And that's a decision I've made, so for my own well-being. And you may make these decisions too in your life. And the universe knows what you need and when. So for example, if me and my sister are meant to make up at some point in this lifetime, not that we fell out, but we've just kind of naturally parted ways, the universe will create the way. And I'm at peace with that. So be at peace with whatever you are leaving behind or feeling that you're losing on your journey, because you're gaining so much more. And this is also why when we're going through separation or we're away from our twin, we have to trust that the universe knows the right time to bring you back together. You don't have to force or push or rush, especially if their energy seems very toxic to you, if they're operating in negativity or fear or pain, and they're inflicting that on you, or they are showing that to you in any way. You can connect with them and meet up with them and send them love in the 5D, in dreams. You don't need to be around anything toxic, even if it's your twin. So think about how you are changing things in your life right now, or how you're being guided to change things in your life, your people, your environment, to feel better. And be your own best friend and the best friend you can be to others. So when you're your own best friend, you don't need anybody. And I make friends with heaven. Okay, so the way I dealt with it when I was going through a lot of pain in my life, and when I was going through the separations and the heartaches and the struggles, was I became best friends with the angels, and I allowed them in. And then I realized, wow, I'm never alone. So even when you feel alone, you aren't, because you are surrounded by heavenly love. And the message today is heaven's messages. So when you allow yourself to receive and be around the right energy, you start receiving heaven's messages. And this could be you receive a sign, maybe you see a feather and it's a sign from heaven. Or you're out and about and you see a billboard and it's got something on you need to see, like union, or it's happening, or something powerful. And this is heaven's way of communicating with you. Or you listen to a reading and it really resonates with you, but you're listening to heaven's messages. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know that they are safe. So I feel this is also about anyone you may have lost that you still miss. This could be a family member, a friend, someone in heaven, and they're really guiding me to bring in a message from heaven today. So I want to bring in a message from the other side, and I'm going to bring in the Talking to Heaven deck by James Van Praagh, because I really have been getting this. I've been thinking, shall I do a pick a pile? And clearly I'm receiving the messages now. So someone out there, or maybe a few of you, may want to receive a message today from the other side, from your loved ones in heaven or your guides, to help you to know you are safe and on the right path. So the people in heaven around you, and you know who this is, whether it is someone you've lost, a loved one, or you're connecting with a specific guide or your guardian angel or your angels, your loved ones in heaven want you to know that they are safe, they are protected, and they are surrounded and reunited with family and friends. And I feel the angels are saying to you, you are safe and you are protected and you're going to be surrounded with family and friends. So if you feel alone, you're not alone. This is about the crossroads energy as well, moving on, clearing the clutter, making changes. And you may be receiving messages from heaven and you may not be sure what they are. So today the message is, in any moment you can surrender to the powerful presence of love. And you can do this through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And we spoke about meditation yesterday and how powerful that is, and doing it your way. All we have to do is open our eyes to see the signs and be aware of what we're being shown. When you lean on certainty and faith, you change your mind about the world that you see. So you realise this is a loving, beautiful universe and there's nothing to fear. So I'm going to do a message from your loved one in heaven. So what do you need to know? Thank you, angels. What do the loved ones in heaven want to say today? What do the loved ones in heaven want to say? Wow. So the message coming through from the other side is forgive everything and feel free. So if there's still things you need to forgive right now, if you forgive, and you will, okay, you do this by realising it's a gift you give to yourself, you can feel free. Remember, Jesus said, if I can forgive all the heinous things done to me, you can forgive what another has bestowed upon you. And maybe you need to forgive yourself right now for something connected with a loved one. You may be holding on to guilt or worrying that you could have done something differently, and everything happened the way it was meant to for soul growth and learning for all involved. So forgive yourself and feel free. I gently touch your face while you are sleeping. So someone comes to you at night and, touches your face while you are sleeping. Maybe you feel there is a light breeze, or you just feel comforted when you're asleep. And this is about knowing that you are safe. And I feel this is someone who was very, very close to you. It could be a mum or a dad energy, definitely a mother energy coming through here, being around you while you were sleeping. And we've been speaking about how you and your twin are connecting in dreams, but also how you may be connecting with loved ones in dreams too. And they are letting you know they are around you as you are sleeping, helping you to sleep safely and soundly in your bed. And I'm right there with you. And the reason why this says there is because in the earth plane, in the earth realm, not I'm right here with you, because they are still over there, but they are here with you. I'm right there with you. You're not alone. You're not doing this on your own. And kindness and love are everything while you were living. So while you were living and you're still living, be kind, be loving and gentle, not only to others, but also to yourself. And if it's a yes for you, then it's a yes from me. And I feel someone needs to hear that. So if you're worrying about what they think about your twin or the situation you're in, or maybe a change you want to make, they're saying to you, if it's a yes for you, it's a yes from me. So they back your decisions and support your journey and your mission. And freedom is a gift. So you're being reminded how important it is to enjoy the time you have and to enjoy the freedom that you have too. And you may feel, free right now because you're not in union. So you're not single, because none of us are really single as twin flames. But to the world, we're seen as single, and we may feel single sometimes because of our lifestyle and the fact that we're not together. But that freedom is a gift right now. Because even if you've got children or you've got responsibilities to family or other things, you can do what you want to do. And you can go where you want to go and say what you want to say and be you. So enjoy your freedom, because it's a gift. And I feel healthy and happy. So this person in heaven is coming through to you to say, I feel happy today. I feel healthy. I feel much better than I did in life. So don't be afraid. And I feel this is a message for you, that when you feel healthy and happy, you're never afraid, because you can handle what's going on. You're strong. And I feel this is also a big message from the Divine Masculine, that with you, they feel healthy and happy. They feel on top of the world. They feel like they can do anything with you by their side. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the journey. Don't be afraid of the rocks or, the stormy water, because you can handle it. And you are safe and protected always. There's magic in your life. So I'm going to read you the channeled message here from James Van Praagh. So someone needs to hear this, okay? So sit with the message. It could be from your twin. It could be from someone on the other side. You know what this message will mean for you, because it's coming from a higher place. And, that brings in power. I feel healthy and happy. I can now do amazing things I never dreamed were possible. And I feel that's also a message for you. That's maybe how you feel right now. That you feel like you can do amazing things that you never dreamed were possible before. And it feels like I'm doing them in a physical body, except I'm so much lighter, freer, and more flexible. So I can do acrobatics if I want, I can fly, I can jump as high as a mountain, and I can move instantly between locations. It's magical here. So this person you're connecting with up there is saying to you, there's no limitations. They are created in the mind. They are created by our physical body and our physical life. So when you dream and you stretch your imagination and you visualize, you can move beyond the physical realm. You have that power. The main thing that I want to emphasize to you is that all the aches, pains, and suffering went away with my physical body. I can breathe, see, and walk like a healthy young person now. All the limitations of a physical body are gone, and I am enjoying my spiritual body. So this person in heaven is saying, I'm not hurting anymore. There's no burdensome energy around me created by my body. Because sometimes, the body can feel very heavy or very cumbersome in life. And when, we pass over, we feel free, we feel light. And I feel this is also a message for you to lighten your load while you're in your physical body, so you don't feel all these aches and pains. Because when we get those things, it's because we're carrying burdens around. We're carrying around tension and stress, and everything starts from stress. I also see how I could have taken much better care of myself physically and enjoyed better health. And I hope that you'll take this to heart too. After all, we only get one physical body per lifetime, and it's built to last a lifetime if we take care of it. So, your angels and loved ones are reminding you to look after you, to give your body what it needs, to have a rest when you need one, to eat well, to look after yourself, to do things that are good for you. And that's why I feel the message coming through is, if anyone or any situation or anything feels toxic to you or is stressing you out in any way, it's time to let that go. It's time to let that go, and don't be afraid. My transition has changed everything for both of us, and you may be frightened of the future as a result. Please know you have nothing to fear, my love. So you're being shown that there's nothing to fear. Rest assured that all of heaven is watching over you, including me. And although you can't be in my physical presence any longer, you definitely can rely on my spiritual presence, which in many ways is much more powerful than when my soul was limited by my body. My love for you has increased now. I'm no longer restricted or distracted by physical demands. And with my increased love for you, I'm able to help you even more. So you're not alone. You're not doing this on your own. And what I want to do is, I want to bring in a message from my mum for everyone, because I know she's watching over me, but I also know she's watching over you. She's watching over this channel, and she's watching over everyone collectively as one of my guides. So what does my mum want to give to you today? She's saying, the earth is our school. Wow, thank you, Mum. What a beautiful message. The earth is our school. Amazing. Because I know she's one of our guides, We often forget what living in a physical body, that earth isn't our true home, heaven is. So when we're living in our physical body, we think it's all about here and now. We get stressed out by things that happen now. We worry about things. And my mum is saying to you, we often forget that. We forget that living in a physical body, it isn't our true home. Heaven is. Heaven is a lot like earth, with people, animals, flowers, trees and such. The difference is that up here, there is no competition to meet physical needs. After all, you don't have to eat or pay taxes or bills. In heaven, it's free. You do have responsibilities, but they are part of your life purpose. So they are joyful. And for that reason, everyone in heaven is relaxed, forgiving, happy and loving. I feel this is also a big message to do what you love to do. Because when we do what we love today to do today, we naturally pay our bills with ease. We naturally enjoy what we're doing. There's no stress. We go to earth to experience life in a physical body. It's like going away to boarding school. And once you have a physical body, the ego becomes apparent, because everyone is competing and struggling to take care of their physical demands. But if you can rise above those energies, you learn how to bring heaven's love to earth. It can take multiple lifetimes to grasp this simple yet not so simple concept. Fortunately, I'm here to help you learn what's really important for your spiritual growth: love. The more you can see yourself and others through heaven's loving eyes, the more you'll understand that everyone is doing the best they can. You'll have compassion for yourself and others, and that is what you've mastered in this school of life. And that is when you've mastered your schoolwork. Now, I feel that's really powerful in itself because, my mum obviously was my greatest teacher as well, one of them, and still is a guide to me. But obviously she saw me throughout my school. So she's saying, your homework is to know that you are loved and safe, and there's nothing to fear. and to be more joyful, and know that everything happens in this lifetime to grow your soul. And that's what she really wants to pass on to all of you and me watching today. Isn't that beautiful? So let's bring in the book then and see what we need to know today. So the message today is, we've got pray. Wow, pray. Very powerful. So it says, prayer means communicating or communing with the divine through dialogue. It's your method of conveying your hopes, dreams, and wishes to the spirit world, where we angels love to assist you. You don't need to tell us what you desire, for it's apparent to all who are tuned into you. However, divine decree states that you must give us the signal that you're approachable and amenable to receiving help. That's all we wait for, and then our assistance is yours. In other words, everyone's got free will, so we have to ask for heaven's support. The angels always show me that it's like they're about to run a race, and they're waiting for that starting pistol to go off. And when you give them the nod, or you pray, or you shout to them, or you speak to them, that's their sign that they can start the race. In other words, they are able to come into your presence and help you. Prayer can help you clear the air within yourself during times of confusion or indecision. It's a process of self-reflection and honesty in which you let your guard down and admit your deepest feelings and desires. And this is when we talk to heaven. And we can talk to our twin the same way. We can talk to our twin the way we pray. We can call on them through the 5D realm. We can feel their love and their presence next to us, the way we feel loved ones around us or the angels around us. We know that we are safe. It's a feeling that goes beyond the physical realm. Although we already know your true feelings, that means you don't really need to tell the angels anything, because they already know, because they are tapped in with you that powerfully, especially your guardian angel. This is a means of communing with spirit, especially your higher self, with a deep sense of acceptance. So really it's about understanding yourself. When you pray, even though you're asking for help, you're really understanding what you need help with. You're admitting to yourself you can't do it alone. You're admitting to yourself that there is something bigger than you that can help and guide you and watch over you, and there is a bigger picture. So really when we pray, it's surrender. It's giving it to God. It's handing the reins to heaven. This allows you to bring your shadows to the light, where you discover that there's nothing to fear. Prayer is an act of surrendering, asking for help and being open to receiving assistance. This receptivity allows the green light or the great light to come streaming into your consciousness, where your thoughts and emotions are lifted to higher levels. So I feel this is you giving the green light to the angels to help you, but also allowing yourself to know that you deserve love and support. So let the thought for today be, I pray that I can open my heart to receive. I ask for help, guidance and answers, and I discuss my deepest fears, desires and emotions with the angels. Isn't that beautiful? So you allow things to flow and fall into place, and you start to breathe better, easier, and you feel more at peace. Isn't that powerful? I hope this helps. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.